All right, this is the third week of development. This is what I did last week. Um, I added drawers and I fixed all the lights there, especially that one that you saw. I added animation for the mutant. Um, that worked. Um, I started working on the hotel last week, and among other things, that was kind of the main things that I got done. Everything else was just a little kind of the quality of life stuff. Um, so this week, I'm gonna go back to. I colored more, just make it easier to see. The hotel map I made a bit bigger. Um, basically so that I can have more room to add stuff. The plan for this is to make it tall so that there's multiple stories. That's pretty much the whole concept of that map. Um, we got menus working, so if I hit play, um, we have our kind of a start menu. We don't have a title for the game yet. So if you hit new game, this is the hotel kind of map that I was talking about. Uh, this is Warped Quarters, which is the name we came up for the main map that we have right now. Mutant is the only one that's working. This is just kind of like our placeholder name. So I cooked the mutant. We also made the loading sign. We have press F to turn on flashlight. We made the flashlight better. We turned off auto brightness, which made it a lot more spookier and a lot, bearable to play. Um I also updated all the sounds. Um, the door. Okay, so for the door, for some reason, was glitching everything. We're gonna work on that for next week. Um, but the drawers have sounds. A lot of high quality sounds. The mutant has a 3D sound, so that you can kind of hear him when he's far away. So if I, that's his roar sound, and now he's chasing me. It's probably a good thing to mention right now. He's faster than you now, and I also added a death cinematic. It's not it's not great, but it's the very beginning of it. Um, that's pretty much it. To go into more detail, um, we added tons of sounds. So if I go into here, this is kind of all over. We added a door sound. So if I do that, so the sounds are a lot, a lot more high quality, and they kind of like fill up the ambience. Um, the main thing was getting the cinematic to work. That's pretty much what we've been working on a lot lately. The sounds weren't too hard. The cinematic though was just insanely hard to get working. So yeah, if I go like that, he's on the left. He's supposed to be doing an animation right now. I don't know where he went though. So we're gonna fix that next week. If you wanna see the cinematic, I think it's over here. Epic Bell. Here we go. This is a lot of it. So like when he catches you or when oh crap, let me zoom out. When this box, he's walking around. There's always this box. If you go within that box, um, he plays this animation and you die. However, for some reason he seems to go invisible, which I don't really know why. I also make a light appear. Because by default it is set to 0, the intensity, so basically it's just not on, and this is so that you can actually see the animation, because a lot of the map is dark. Um, here, this is kind of like the whole crying thing, so that when he sees you, he stops moving. Um, he plays the animation, and this is a delay for to wait for the animation to complete. And when that is, he goes back to the animation blueprint, and then he goes back to chasing you, or he goes to chase you. Um, and he's faster than you. I'm pretty sure if I go here, your walk speed while sprinting is 600, and his is 700. I'm gonna actually change it to 800 because it's still not fast enough as I want it. So now if I go in, I also, changed the walk speed for the player to match with the animations. It used to be he would slide a bit, but now it looks a lot better. Um, our running speed has a little bit of that, so I will kind of fine tune that in the future. So he found me. So see, now he's way faster. Hey, there we go. The animation worked. That's kind of like that's pretty much the what we got into. Um, it was a the main thing was getting that cinematic to work. That was a lot of work. It, it we tried so many. We first tried just turning the player permanently at him, but for some reason that wouldn't work. Um, we've tried just turning like only the camera of the player at him, but that didn't work. And then we found out that you could add a camera and then switch to it. So that's kind of our that's that's our method of doing the death cinematic. We will still fine tune it in the future. However, that's what we have. Um, that's pretty much it. It's not a lot to show off because a lot of the time was spent doing the cinematic. I think 2, 3 days. We're just doing the cinematic, which we can't really show because it was just a lot of code that we would just delete after a day because it wouldn't work. So yeah, that's all I can show you in there. Let's open up Get Kraken right now. All right, so here's Get Kraken. Here's our glow boards. So, here we came up with work orders as a name. I need to add, cabinets and drawers and everything. This is a new backlog that I created today. Swords in each drawer. Sword parts in each drawer. I will make that, more apparent later. I kind of want to keep that, you know, hidden from the public. So sounds, we have everything except background ambience. I should actually add Drake sound. Should make that more specific. Footstep sound. So, what we got done, we got done with the mutant. The death cinematics are there, but we kind of had to fine tune them. So I'm gonna actually put that into there. Um, the dead screen is pretty good. Alex, we got that perfect. Here are some other ideas we have. Um, so here is a little kind of yeah. So for the future, we want to get single player working, and then after that we get multiplayer working. However, I don't think we can do multiplayer because of the kind of server issues that we're gonna run into. But we'll try to get that out. So here I want to create a cinematic to where it kind of like goes throughout the map and all that. Same for the hotel and the mutant, so that when the mutant steps up, it kind of like zooms in on him and he roars. Um, don't know if I still want that though, because I think having the mystery of what's coming after you is pretty cool. So I'll work on that later. So yeah, those are my glow boards. Here are my commits, just all the commits, and yeah, I restored walking speeds. I was playing around with walking speeds to see if it would break anything. It doesn't. And so yeah, that's what I've been working on. See ya.